Hello and welcome to another episode of Math Talks. Today I am going to discuss about the mensuration, and in this topic of mensuration I am going to discuss each and every formula of mensuration so that you can easily understand, so that you don't need much more time to remember these formulas. So without wasting any more time, let's get started. So now, before starting the mensuration formula, let's first understand that this is a square having each side as a. So we know that the area of the square is a square and perimeter is 4a. Since there are four sides, therefore the perimeter of the square is a plus a plus a, that is 4a. Okay, now this is the square which is in a plane. Now if we give some height to the square, that means this is a square, and we give some height to this, such like this, such like this. So let me draw it. This is square. That means if we see this square slightly from 45-degree angle, then this is the square. This square looks like this, and we give some height to this square. Okay, so now let's give some height of distance a, which is the length of each side of the square. So here we have given the square some distance, and this is now the cube. Okay, so we have volume of the cube as base area multiplied by height, which is the general formula to find any volume of a three-dimensional geometrical set. Okay, so here the cube has the base area which has the base as a square, so the square area has a square. Here you can see it, and we have height as a, so which gives us the volume as a cube. Okay, so now we should find the total surface area of the cube. Okay, so total surface area means we have to find out all the surface areas. Means a cube has 8 faces and each face is a square, so each face is a square having surface area as a square, and since a cube has 8 faces, so here it is 8a square, which is the total surface area of a cube. Now see, if a square base is given some height of length b, this square has length a and it is given height b, then what will be the volume of this geometrical set? So for finding the volume of this geometrical set, we have base area multiplied by height. So what is the base area? Base area is a square and multiplied by height is that b, but we have to find the total surface area. Okay, so total surface area will be what? See, this is a face, and this face has this length as a, but this height is b and this height is also b. Okay, so this face has the surface area as ab, and such types of faces are present, and are present in phone number. See, this one is the face, this one another face, that back side another face, and this left side another face. So 4AB. But remember that the top surface is also there and the bottom surface is also there. So the top surface is the square having sides as A. So it has the surface area as A square, and the bottom surface also having the surface area as A square. So it will have the total surface area as 4AB plus 2A square. So this is the condition having all the sides as A, and this is the condition having the base as length A but the height is B. Now comes the condition of cuboid. A cuboid is a geometrical set having a rectangular surface, a rectangular base, okay, and rectangular base, and also it has the height of different length. That means we have a of that means we can say that a rectangular base is there in the cuboid, and that rectangle has length A, breadth B, and we can give some height C to the cuboid. Okay, so we complete the cuboid as this, and you can see, oh, there is some distortions in the drawing. Okay, let's understand. So what is the volume? We have volume as base area multiplied by height. So what is the base area? See, base is the rectangle, and we have rectangle area as, that means area of a rectangle is length multiplied by breadth. So what is the length? Length is A and breadth is B. So AB is the rectangular area. So base area is AB, and we have height as C. So we have the volume of cuboid as ABC. Similarly, as previously discussed, here the total surface area we have to calculate by just adding all the surfaces. So we can calculate by adding all the surfaces. That means here we can calculate total surface area of cuboid is this face. This face is a rectangle. What is the area of this rectangle? C. It has A, and that breadth is C. So AC. Okay, and similarly, since this is a face of length A and breadth C, similarly in the backward side, in the back side, there is also another face. So we can write 2AC. Now this face is calculated and this face is calculated. Now this face is remaining. So this face has B and breadth C. So we can write plus BC. Here we have calculated this one. Similarly, this face is also there, so we can write 2BC. And so these all the side faces are calculated. Now top and bottom faces are remaining. So we have top face as having the length A and breadth as B. Okay, so we can write AB. Similarly, the bottom face is also there, so we can write 2AB. So this is the total surface area of the cuboid. Now let us understand for a circle. We have circle as the area as pi r square, and perimeter we have 2 pi r. Okay, now if we give some height to this circle, that means we give some height to this circle, we can find that this will give rise to a cylinder. Now let us consider this cylinder has height h, and this is the circle, which is this one. Okay, we have given height to this circle, and this has given rise to this geometrical set. So now as discussed before, we can calculate as the volume is equal to base area. Here as this one we have discussed, volume is equal to base area multiplied by height. So what will be the volume? That will be base area. What is the base area? Base is the circle, and this circle has area is pi r square. So this is pi r square multiplied by height. What is the height? This is h, and so this is the volume of the cylinder. Now we have to find out the total surface area. See, we have cylinder, and there is a curved surface, and also there is some planar surface. So total surface area will be the planar surface area plus curved surface area. So let us first find out what is the curved surface area. Curved surface area, that means only the curved surfaces which we have, that only we have to calculate. So for the curved surface area, see, this one is the curved surface area, and this curved surface area is connected to the perimeter of the circle and to the height h. So this curved surface area will be the base perimeter multiplied by h, and we have base perimeter means what is the base? Base is the circle, and this circle has a perimeter is 2 pi r. So 2 pi r multiplied by height is h. So this is the curved surface area. Now total surface area. Total surface area I have told this is the planar surface plus curved surface. So what is the planar surface? Planar surface is this one, means that upper circle and the lower circle plus the curved surface. So what is the planar surface? Planar surface means the base area. Okay, since this is the planar, this circle has planar surface, so this area is what? Pi r square. Similarly the top one is also there, so another pi r square plus curved surface. So what is the curved surface? Plus 2 pi r each. So this is 2 pi r square plus 2 pi r each. So this one is 2 pi r common, then in bracket r plus h. Now remember that this cylinder has perpendicular height, and so we can write as volume as base area multiplied by height. But remember that cone also has the base area as the circle, but it does not have the height have the height as perpendicular height. Remember, only those geometrical shapes have the height perpendicular height, and that height is connected to the perimeter of the base. That only we can calculate that volume as base area multiplied by height. But since that cone does not have that perpendicular height which is connected to the base perimeter, so we cannot calculate the volume as base area multiplied by height or base perimeter multiplied by h for curved surface area. For cone we have another types of formula, and that we will discuss later. So that's it for this session. See you in the next session.